Starmen Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another Just Watched. I'm Devin, again is Billy.
Woo!
And we just watched 21 Bridges. And where do we start on this movie?
I mean, it's the same premise of that. It's like these two guys try to they get a tip on 30 kilos of coke.
Cocaine, yeah.
And they arrive there and it's not 30, it's 300.
And right away they notice, one of the guys knows that this isn't right.
Yeah.
And starts to piece together this could be a setup.
Yeah. Then some pretend PD cops show up.
There's a gunfight and the two guys get away with 50 pounds?
Yeah.
Or 50 kilos.
And they kill 8 cops.
And they end up killing 8 cops.
Yeah. Which ends up putting they have the deputy chief and that had to debate what they had to do, and they suggested shutting down all 21 bridges.
Yeah. So, and then the hunt for the criminals begins, and that's the majority of this movie.
Yeah.
There's more plot to that than we're letting on, but the bare bones is that.
Yeah.
We get the opening scene where the main detective guy sees, or is at his dad's funeral, he's a kid.
Yeah, his father was a cop and was killed in the
line of duty. And where he's imprinted with follow your own justice, don't follow someone else's. So that's his reasoning for what he does, how he acts the way he acts.
Yeah.
Which, sure, we get a scene where he's reprimanded for shooting some suspects.
Yeah, he's supposed to explain why he discharged a weapon, but they never explain it.
No, they never explain. They never show him that scene where he discharged a weapon on someone. So.
But then we found out it wasn't the first time.
Yeah, which is later on in the movie.
Yeah.
And still, they're trying to justify why he is quick to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And I never was feeling that. I was like, he doesn't seem quick to pull the trigger.
No.
Even though you made him out to be the guy, it's I'm going to start popping off.
Yeah, it's they make him sound like it, but then then you start watching no, he's not like that.
No, he's
the guy.
He was the last person to shoot in a lot of the scenes.
Yeah, and he was the only one that tried to talk to them.
Yeah. And the reason for that is because we're dealing with a corrupt cop movie.
Yeah.
And it's later revealed that the cops on this force...
the 85th Precinct.
85th Precinct. Are corrupt. They have money ties in...
Yeah, because they discovered... Because I think it was the criminal who discovered it.
Yeah.
And because he looked at the money, then he saw the numbers, and he realized the numbers were
all badge numbers. Yeah. We're jumping all over the plot here, but basically they sold the 50 kilos for $1 million.
Yeah.
And it's dirty money, so they got to get it clean.
Yeah, because I love how they're don't keep this around a dog, because there's a lot of cocaine on these.
Yeah.
I'm wow.
So they take it to a guy who will store it for them and act as a bank account.
Yeah. Then the other cops show up.
Yeah.
Which got you suspicious when you're that was fast.
Yeah.
How the hell did they knew they were at?
Yeah. And they even shoot through the freaking steel door.
Yeah,
right?
which
worst steel door ever.
Yeah, because the guy who's supposed to be having money for them looks at the peephole
and gets a taser to the freaking eye.
Bullet.
No, it was a taser.
Wow. Wow.
That's why he was jittering on the floor.
Man, that's that one, but that was a good one.
Yeah.
don't think I've ever seen that done in a movie.
No.
Like, I've seen the one where people walk through a window and get shot, but get tasered? Pretty impressed on that one.
Yeah, it changed it up a bit.
Yeah, originally.
The guy...
Little shock value.
Yeah. So, the guy who stores money is dying on the floor, tells the criminal that we're actually interested in that, hey, grab those jump drives because there's incriminating evidence on them.
Yeah.
And I want these cops to pay for me dying here.
Yeah.
Anyways, so in the course of this, where we go from the crime, like the original crime of stealing the cocaine, to the even before we talk to the guy who launders money, we start piecing together that not everything's quite up and up on the cop side.
Yeah.
One, because they break into a bar and just insta-shoot someone,
like
thinking he's one of the associates.
Yeah, like they say, just like police and just alone, and that's when they realize, like, really, you think this is the guy? When the guys who are after have just like suppressed automatic weapons, and this guy has a 38, some pea shooter.
Yeah. Obviously, not our man. You killed someone for no reason.
Yeah. And he was about to say something.
Yeah. So, and then we get the tidbit of, like, they only hired our main detective because he's known to be a quick trigger.
Yeah, like he's like, he'll do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
So we can keep everything hush hush.
Well, not hush hush, but he'll
make
sure they're in body bags before they're in custody. And then the narcotics lady also joins, and she's also a bit of a quick trigger. But
and that's what the deputy chief said. Like he was hoping she would be more like him. Yeah.
So, all right, we're like, so you're hoping that these criminals get shot instead of brought to justice.
Yeah, and then you see like in the chase, like he's like pushing cops down when they're trying to shoot at them.
Yeah. Yeah, so our detective starts cluing in that something's not right here. I want to hear the criminal side of things before I start shooting. And then the criminal starts trying to tell him that, hey, like, this isn't what it all looks like here. Like, I know I fucked up here. I helped kill 8 cops, but there's something going on here beyond me.
Yeah.
So then we get to a scene where they chase him. He gets away. He goes to a hotel. Shaves.
Shaves and
tries to look different.
Takes like a hipster's outfit or something.
Yeah. And this is where he gets access to the jump drives, and this is where he finds out that these are corrupt cops.
Corrupt cops, and that it was totally set.
Yeah.
It was like bad timing, because that's when he realized, like, hey, I think we were there when they were supposed to make a pickup.
Yeah. And whoops.
Like, how bad?
And then he gets away. We chase him into the subway station, and we have our final confrontation with the detective and this guy.
And he hands over the gun.
Yeah, he surrenders. He's like, okay, I'm going to trust you. And then our narcotics expert comes in and shoots him.
Yeah, from the other train, from the other car, which impressive shot.
Impressive shot. Unnecessary,
but impressive.
And this is also where you're like, yeah, that shot wasn't necessary because anyone could clearly see he was giving up.
Yeah, like he never, like he's like,
he was gonna shoot you. He was standing face to face with me. If he was gonna shoot me, that's a really dumb way to shoot me. So our detective, though, in this dying thing, gets access to the Veep's hard drives, and then the detective starts putting 2 and 2 together.
It's like, oh boy.
Yeah. And then we get the final confrontation where the detective goes to the chief of police.
Chief of police or deputy chief.
Or deputy chief's house, whatever. I don't even care at this point. Some higher up dude.
Yeah.
And basically is like, yeah, I know everything that's going on here, and I'm going to take you in.
Yeah. Then he's like, well, you go down this road, you'll be looking over the shoulder for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Basically threatens him with,
you
know, you could walk away from this, or, you know, you're going to die trying to get this.
Yeah. Then the other top guys show up.
Like 3 of the other guys? 3 or 4 of them.
3 or 4, yeah.
Show up, they have a gunfight, and then he ends up killing all 5 of them.
Yeah.
And then the narcotics lady comes in again to...
thinking, like, okay.
And
he pleads with her, like, hey, so...
it's like, it's already too late. Like, the top guy's already gone.
Yeah.
The information that I have is already leaked out.
Yeah, she's like, I got the drives, I can't make copies, it's already out.
Yeah. And it resolves that she just gives up because she's got a kid and doesn't want life.
Yeah.
But plots and premises of this movie.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of, like I said, it's been done.
So much of it has been done that, like, I start just going, alright, we're doing this now, okay.
Oh. So that coming a mile away.
Yeah. So, if you're going into this, don't expect anything groundbreakingly new. Other peeve is, they shut down the 21 bridges and shut down Manhattan.
Yeah.
Never needed to.
No, because that was like there was no point where the 2 guys are trying to escape and realize, oh shit, the island's on lockdown.
Yeah.
They can't get out via the bridges or the tunnels.
Yeah. Like, they never really left a single area, really.
No.
It would have been great if, as you said, hey, let's have them try to escape and realize they're blocked in, and then
screwed.
Yeah. You know, put a little bit more suspense in their escape, because there's parts where you're like, I'm kind of rooting for one of the criminals to get away, because he's kind of the nice guy.
Yeah.
Because he only killed actually one or a few people, but not.
Yeah.
Because just hey, hi, bang. It was more like, you came at me and I had to defend myself.
Yeah.
And then to have him die at the end too was kind of.
Saw it coming.
You saw that coming. It's like he's not making that
alive. He's gonna almost surrender and he's gonna get blown away.
Yep. Exact pacing too.
Yep.
And that whole justification of we shot him because they were dirty cop killers. I'm like, I understand that, like, when you kill a cop, it's not good. The police hate you.
No, that's always like frowned on when people say like someone killed a cop. Like, well, they don't make it, and like escapes. Like, well, if he can escape somewhat, he's gonna get killed.
Yeah, but most of the time it doesn't play out that way. It's usually you kill the cop, and they catch you, and they do through the book method. Not they're assassins now.
Yeah, like
there are the cases where it's like, yeah, the cop shot him because he's a cop killer. He's going to kill me too, so I shot him first. But this was more like they're too gun ho for.
Yeah, like.
So you knew something was up.
Yeah. There's like with the helicopter shooting at them.
Yeah, there was the overkill.
Yeah.
They had the overkill, like the spot helicopter.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you see bullets rain down on them.
I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, a lot of it's like, okay, actual good procedure.
Yeah.
And that's like, yeah, you're gonna shoot that.
Yeah. And it wasn't like some guy up in the helicopter, hanging out, shooting with a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Those were helicopter rounds.
Yeah.
Like, those were meant to go through cars. So, yeah, a little bit more force than was needed.
Yeah. Actually, I think it was even, I think when the news stories that they mentioned in the movie is like, people felt like the policemen in the army.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, they're not wrong on that statement.
No. And just back to the ending, like, I swear this ending's been done before.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the first movie where we had to debate over Backdraft's ending.
Yeah, I know.
Because I thought this was similar to the Backdraft ending. Because they try to justify the police's being dirty as, hey, we're not doing it so we can have Cadillacs and Rolexes.
Yeah.
We're trying to make a living in a city that we've been trying to protect that hates us.
Yeah, like living so we can live in this city that we're supposed to protect.
Yeah. But
because it's talking about how like cops, like one cop who just got evicted because the landlord doubled his rent.
Yeah. And it's just
talking about like how bad the divorce rate was in the trees, and I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah, it was like, so it's rough being a cop in this place. Yeah, we still do it because we want to protect this city.
Yeah.
But still, same. That's why I thought it was the same as the Backdraft.
Yeah.
Ending. No, it's not. Backdraft did a better ending. So sorry.
I accept.
But
it's like we never supposed to argue the ending.
Well, to be fair, we've both seen that movie equally.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's just, you've probably seen it more recently than I have.
Yeah, well, less than a year.
Yeah. I think 3 years.
Yeah.
Anyways, off topic. This isn't about Backdraft, this is about 21 Bridges.
Yeah. Backdraft will be coming up in the...
We'll see. But... yeah, for the name 21 Bridges, there was no real bridges.
No. Just leave. Because someone that said 21 Bridges, like, they joked, they're like, well, they shouldn't have everything. There should have been 21 Bridges plus 4 tunnels. That should have been the title.
That would have been too long of a title, I think.
Yeah.
But this had nothing to do with 21 or bridges.
Yeah.
This was nothing.
No.
So, I think we harped on the movie. Was there anything good?
I mean, I did like some of the chase scenes.
The chase and the shootout scenes were well done.
Yeah.
People went down like they should have.
Yeah.
Over the top. There's no real over the top.
Yeah.
That's one thing that always bothers me in these kind of movies too, is when some people have a little bit of an over the top death.
Yeah.
No car exploding.
No, that's always good. Just one car set on fire.
One car set on fire, but it was done purposely.
Oh yeah, so it was perfectly in like.
Yeah. And one scene that bothered me though, when the car crashes into the police car.
Yeah.
And then they drive away.
And then the car like is fine. Like
you smashed head first into the police car. There's some damages.
Yeah.
You need a new car.
Because when he told him to move the car, I thought they were going to take the cop car. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I was thinking, like, okay, they're going to take the cop car, which is a bad idea also.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're going to take the car we just smashed.
Yeah, and the other things, like when they're like driving, it was how they get ID'd.
Oh yeah, they drive through a stoplight.
Yeah. And then the guy kept telling them to like slow down and won't listen to him.
Yeah.
They'll do picture.
Yeah, and in like 5 minutes they're ID'd and pursued. Which, if you didn't run the red light,
like if you listen to me,
you would have had way more time. But I think that was, again, you had the idiot, hot-tempered criminal that's like, I'm gonna kill.
Yeah.
And the other guy who was like, I don't want to kill anyone, I'm just doing this for the money, but I'm also the level-headed one, and you should listen to me at some times.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're running out of time on this, and I don't have anything else to really say to you.
No, I mean, like, it's good for. Recommend it if you just want a movie just to kill time.
Yeah. It'd be one that I'd give a pass on, knowing the premise of, but if it's your thing, if you like those types of movies,
have at it.
Go right for it. Again, nothing really new or groundbreaking, so don't expect anything like that out of this. But with that, this has been a Just Watched. I'm Devin.
Billy, I'm going to eat my pizza with a fork and knife.
You monster. Yeah? Alright, have a good one, guys.